Hey everybody, this is Melina from ScrapbookingWithMe.com and Me Crafty Scrapper here on YouTube and Instagram and over on Facebook at Me Crafty Scrapper Creates. And today I wanted to show you just a couple of things and then make a little easy flippy flappy folio. But I have had the question over and over and over and over again, how do you determine what weight paper you use whenever you print out your digitals? So I have got lots of digitals here, and I'll tell you where these are from and let you know how I figure out, do I want this on just regular premium copy paper or do I want it on cardstock? And here is my determination. Now let me get my little pack of premium paper so you can see it. Here is the premium bright inkjet and laser paper that I buy, and this is what most all of my digital pages and things that do not have to stand alone, like a pocket, it's going to be attached to another piece of paper, so it's not a standalone piece, so I print it on this. The pages for my journal, I print them on this, so 24 pound, and the premium copy paper can be anywhere from 24 to 32, I do believe. Okay, so that is the paper that I use for most all of my digitals, and I get that at Walmart. It's Pen and Gear brand. And then for my standalone pieces, this is the cardstock that I use. I also get it from Walmart. It's the premium cardstock, heavyweight for posters, cards, and craft projects. 110 pound, 110 pound. And this is for all of the standalone things like the journal cards and any kind of little folios and pockets and things like that. Tabs. I print those on cardstock. So this is the August subscription kit from Pink Monarch Prints. I can't wait to show you that. It's gorgeous. And yes, I signed up for their monthly subscription because it's so much cheaper. I love all of their stuff. Pink Monarch Prints. Shout out to them. Do amazing work. Their digitals are gorgeous, and it does not matter what they put out, I want it. So their subscription per month is like $8.99, and this August kit is 50 pages, y'all. 50 pages. And when you sign up, you get the past kit too, and the July kit had like 48 pages in it for $8.99. And it's regular price on their website and Etsy shop. I think it's $34.99. So you save a lot of money. And right now they are doing for the month of August, you can use the code August40 and you get 40% off of your entire purchase. So you need to go to their website and you need to get some of their kits. But I will show you that in just a second. That is Pink Monarch Prints. I am not affiliated with them. I just love their products. And I love, just everything that they do. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. And I say that I'm not affiliated with them. I would love to be affiliated with them. I would love to work with them some. But anyway, that is Pink Monarch Prints. And then this was the freebie from us at scrapbookingwithme.com yesterday. Y'all, look, you get 2 sheets. Okay, these are standalone pieces, so I printed them on cardstock. Okay, that's why they're on cardstock. And then this is some of the stuff that I got from Meredith at Meredith, sorry, at Seven Plaza. It's on her Ko-fi, C-O-F-I site, and look how that goes right along with that. Gorgeous stuff. And I just picked out some of the stuff that was on her Ko-fi site and donated to her. I just love that envelope. So, so pretty. And yes, of course, I will leave links for all of this in the description box below. I'm going to put that down so I can get through this a little bit faster. There we go. And all of this is printed on the premium copy paper. Look at that, how pretty. Gorgeous stuff right here, just gorgeous. Okay, and then this, which I thought was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious because I printed it 6 times. That's how much I love this page. This is the free digital from Coco Daisy just for subscribers. So if you subscribe to any of Coco Daisy's kits, this is the freebie. This is the free digital this month, and you got an email. So be printing that out. And I'm going to turn it over. I printed Miss Betty Ann Renfro's vintage graph paper or grid paper on the backs of them. These will make gorgeous journal pages. Love that. On these with the cardstock, I also did the vintage grid paper from Miss Betty Ann Renfro, just so that they would be double-sided if I were to use them just freely somewhere. All right, now back to my Pink Monarch Prince August kit. I also, of course, the July kit came with it because I signed up as a subscriber. But I also bought the May kit, which is gorgeous. It has all kinds of butterflies in it, and it's got teals and blues in it. Love, love, love that kit. And I used the August 40 code and got that entire kit for $11.99, I believe. So excited. I've got big plans. Big plans. All right, these I feel would be standalone pieces, so I printed it on cardstock. Okay, so that's the first sheet of the August kit. Look at those tags, y'all, and the little bee. Oh, so pretty. Cardstock also. These tags will be standalone cardstock, and I can run these back through my printer and put that grid paper on the backs of them so I can have really nice journal spots on the back if you don't like the stark white. Alright, and then this one, look at that pocket, how pretty, and the little stuff you fussy cut out to put in the middle of it to decorate it up if you want to. It could be a standalone piece, so I printed it on cardstock. Same with this, cardstock. Now, these I printed on premium copy paper because these will probably not be standalone pieces. These will be added or glued to a page or a tag or some kind of ephemera or maybe even clusters. So that is on the premium copy paper. This could be standalone pieces, so I printed it on cardstock, the 110-pound cardstock. Alright, and then these would be pages. In my eyes, I would add these as pages into a journal. So they are on the premium copy paper. There's that one. Look at that one, how cute with the bees. Yeah, this kit put it over the top for me, and I decided, okay, I'm signing up. I'm subscribing. Well, you know, I had dropped my subscription to the that book club, the Peace and Pages. I dropped that, and so that was about 3 or 4 months ago, and so I decided, okay, I can do this. I can do $8.99 because the Peace and Pages was a lot more than $8.99. I'm just saying. This is pockets. Now this piece probably would be a standalone piece, but these pockets would not be. These pockets right here would not be, and so I printed this on regular copy paper. Now, for these pieces that go into them, I can back them with some coffee dyed paper or something like that. Same for these. And those, look how cute. I love those little pockets. Too cute. And now, when you are printing, if you have a printer like mine, mine's an HP 6000 series, and when you are printing your digitals, you need to make sure that on the margin setting, you know, it's got advanced settings right before you press print. Click that advanced settings and go to your margin, go to none. I didn't do that on this, and that's why you're seeing some numbers up at the top. I didn't do that on some of them. And when you do that, that gets your full, it's fit to page, okay? Now some fancy dancy printers have the fit to page thing on it right before you click the print button. Mine does not. Mine is like 10 years old. So just saying, if you've got an older printer, just go to margins and go none, and it will do the fit to page for you. So these, I felt they could be standalone, but I'm thinking I'm going to put these as decoration on pages. So I went ahead with the premium copy paper, same with that one. And this, because I want to do lots and lots of prints of this, because that's just right up my alley, the industrial kind of library vintage stuff. I love that. I printed it on the regular premium copy paper, and I want to cut these out and crumple them. So I'm thinking what I'll do is do the graph paper or dot grid paper that Betty Ann's got on her Etsy shop, and have that backed, and then do a crumple on them and ink them up real good, and have them as little spots for pockets. I'll get it out of my mouth in a minute. Alright, then inspirational quotes. Did those on the premium copy paper. These I did on the cardstock, because I want them as standalone pieces added into little tucks and things. And if I can get the paper apart, I'll show you. On the back, I did the vintage grid paper from Betty Ann Renfro. Too cute. Love those. And I did this on cardstock because I thought that could be standalone. Or we could even do a flip-flap fold on this and just cut it out here, and then do some scoring and do a flip-flap fold kind of folio thing with those. The labels I printed on premium copy paper because they will be, of course, probably added to a page for decoration. This pocket will probably be added to a page for decoration. So just regular old premium copy paper for those. Look at this, y'all. 50 pages in the August kit. And these are the mini versions of those two pockets. Then we get to pages. Now, if you'll see, I'm going to have a few pages that are going to be smaller than my other pages, because these were the ones that I went, you goofy, you haven't put margins at none. So it didn't fill the page. So I've got that page, all on premium copy paper. This page that didn't get the full size fit to page. Now we get to the ones that say fit to page. And so they filled up the entire, except for that tiny little margin. My printer is so old, it will not do full page, no white at all. It won't do it. I've tried every which way possible. It will not do it. But these pages are so pretty. Look at that one. I think I want to do about a gazillion of those, because it's so pretty. Love it. Y'all did so good with this kit, y'all. Just saying. And the muted pinks and peaches and reds, and this green is gorgeous. It's like an olive green, but it's got a muted tone to it, so it's just gorgeous. It's not too bright. Very, very pretty. Look at that one. So pretty. All of these, and yes, I've got to print on the backs of those pages. And then this is some more gorgeous pockets on the premium copy paper. Look at that one with the bees. Too cute. And then these I thought were standalone pieces, so I will print some coffee dyed paper from Betty Ann's shop, or some of her grid paper or whatever on the back. And these will be cut apart and put into pockets or tucks or belly bands or whatever. So these are on cardstock. I put this one on cardstock just because I know it's got a pocket here, but all the rest of the pieces could be standalone if I wanted them to. The tab, that's the backer that goes back here, and then that's the tag or card that goes in it. That's another journaling spot that could go in it. So that's why I did that one on cardstock. Same with this one, did it on cardstock. But it was mostly for the tab and the cards, because they would be, you know, in and out of your journal, and you don't want it's so flimsy that you break it or tear it or whatever. Okay, so another thing I like about Pink Monarch prints is they give you some instructions on some of this stuff, because, you know, if you look at that and you don't have any kind of instructions, you go, oh, that's cute. But see, you got to look here. It's a trifold window card. So you can print a neutral on the back, which I usually do, cut, fold on line, so cut it out, fold it on the lines, and they've got a little dark space there where you know where the lines are. Fold on line and ink. If desired, use a 1 or 1 1/4 inch circle or square punch and punch a hole in the smallest rectangle using the tiny black dot as a center line. Embellish and enjoy. So it's like a little flip-flap folio kind of thing. And they give you all kinds of instructions for it. Ain't that cute? That's so cute. I love it. So yes, Pink Monarch Prints, you did an amazeball job with this August kit. I love, love, love it, and cannot wait to play with it. I have cut out the little Victorian ladies from Friday's freebie, and I have questions every week. How do we get your freebie from scrapbookingwithme.com? So go to the website, scrapbookingwithme.com, and there will be a column on the left, or if you're on your phone, there will be 3 little dots. Click those little dots, or go to the left column and go to blog, B-L-O-G. Click on blog, and it has all kinds of posts on there, and it will always say freebie or freebie Friday or Friday freebie or something like that. Click on that and go down to the bottom of that post, and it will have the download. So PDF or JPEG or something like that. Anyway, it'll be the download button at the very bottom of it. That's how you get our Friday freebies. This page that I have, it's a cutoff from a 12 by 12, so it's 6 inches tall by 12 inches long, and we are going to score it at 5 3/4, and then 6 1/4. So we're going to give ourselves a little spine, just a tiny one. Okay, and then this piece, I need to measure how tall this is. I think it's 2 inches. Yeah, 2-inch wide piece, and it's 12 inches long also. And I'm going to do the same thing to it. We might end up cutting off a little bit of this, but 5 3/4 and 6 1/4. We might end up cutting just a little bit off of this, but maybe not much. Okay, so that's the 2 little pieces you need for your little baby folio we're going to try to make. So we're going to fold over at the one and then fold over at the other. Just like that, and give ourselves a little booklet of sorts. Okay, and then when we open it up, we're going to have some little pockets to go here and here for our little Victorian ladies that's already got journaling space on the backs. And for the closure, we're going to fold this over, fold it over again, and this closure is going to be attached like this, and we're going to have that little piece there up top, And that's going to be our little opening there, and then open it all the way here. Okay, like that. I'm going to fold it the other way so that this is on the outside and my pattern is on the inside. I like that a little better. This had been rolled up underneath my chair, so it was like a very, very, very scrappy piece. And for this piece, you'll see that on the outside I just put some digital paper there just to dress the outside up. If you've got some wonderfully beautiful paper or cardstock that you're making your folio out of on both sides, you don't have to cover the other side up. I'm going to lop off about 1.25 inches off of this 2-inch piece. And then I'm going to see how that looks. That's better. Put that there. And then, yep, that will work. Okay. Then I'm going to add something onto the front of this, and it's going to have a magnet behind it. And then this piece will have a magnet behind it, and that will be our little closure, a magnetic closure there. I'm thinking this piece off of another digital of some kind, but this is on the premium paper, and I'm going to back it with another piece, just so I think I'm going to back it with some cardstock though. And then for this piece that's going to go in the middle here, I'm going to get a magnet. And these are super thin magnets. We have these, not this particular brand, but we do have these in the shop. And I'm going to put this pretty much at center. And then I'll show you how I match up the other side. Put that into the glue. I'm going to make, I'm going to get some dimensional dots and put this down. So little bit time consuming, but it helps me as far as getting the closure to work correctly and not having a bunch of bulk around this and it be sitting on top of that magnet. And you can actually see where the magnet is back behind it. So that's why I like to use little foam dimensional dots. I mean, they're just barely raised up. So I'm going to put these all around the edges. And then I'm going to put a couple close to the magnet too. Alright, and then add that on. As close to center as possible. I'll say that in like every one of my videos, but you know. Okay. And then just hold that down just a touch. And then you're going to pop out another magnet. And it's connected to that magnet on the other side now. So then you're going to know where to put on your closure magnet, and it's going to go on the back side. Let's put it on the back side of this. I'm going to ink this cardstock up because it's green and it's a pretty green, but it's a little too bright. So I'm going to get my blender brushes and use this is a vintage photo, and it is extra juicy, where I re-inked it the other day. I'm going to lay this out, and I'm going to get my blender brush in there really good. And I'm just going to distress this by going back and forth. And we're going to do this on both sides just to dull this up and give it a little bit more of a vintage look. Right, then I'm going to put this on the end and in the middle, and then I'm going to put my magnet in the middle. So just kind of lining it up and figuring out where I need to put my magnet, and right there. Looks good. Okay, and then I'm going to use liquid glue, my fabric glue, which is liquid glue, and add this to the closure. And I'm going to quickly test the magnet before everything dries, just to make sure it is connecting. Yes, and it is. Very good connecting. There we go. And then we figure out where pretty much center is. Looks like there. And I'm going to come to the back and connect this piece. I'm using my 1-inch circle punch, and I'm going to add a little decoration to the back of this while it's drying. Just to have a little something on there so it's not so plain looking on the back. And then you flip it over, and there is your closure done. It just needs to dry some. And we can go on the inside and work on pockets. Now all I'm going to do is 2 simple little pockets, and 2 of these is going to go in one pocket and 2 of these is going to go in another pocket. So I'm just going to get some maybe, let's see, 2-inch, maybe 2-inch tall pieces, and cut me a little circle, half moon, whatever, in the top, and add those on. Okay, there are my pockets. I made them 5.5 wide by 2 1/4 tall. Cut the little half moon, and I added some ticket stickers. That's all there is to those. And then there are my 2 little cards there. And remember, they've already got the backing on there, so we can write on them till our little heart is content. Just love this little folio. We could add even more decoration to these pockets. I think it needs a little stamp or something. Yeah, I like that. 2 little faux stamps there with mushrooms on them. And then you close it up. I do believe, I think I need something on that spine, because you can see my cardstock is crack-a-lacking, so I need a little reinforcement on there. And I think what I will do is add some of this cheesecloth that I have. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I'm going to do that and see how big of a piece I need. I would rather it be hanging off the edge, on the ends, than not have enough. So I'm just making sure here that I will have enough to spread out over that spine, and that should be plenty wide enough. And then I just need to figure out length enough. Yes, and have a little bit more on the back since it's plainer than on the front. So I'm going to get my fabric glue and just start adding a little line at a time. And get that started. And then we will fold it over. Get it hanging off on both ends here. And then we'll fold it over, lay that back, and add some more here. Spread it out, and then there'll be more hanging over the back. Flip flop that over, just like our little flip flop folio. Press that down. If you've got a little spatula, of course you could do that. Like that. And I like how long it's hanging over there, so I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to trim it. I'm just going to keep it and lay it down just like that. Huge. Okay, so that covers up our issue with the spine. We've strengthened it a little bit with that cheesecloth, and then we have our opening. You could even make a pocket here if you wanted to, and then we have our 2 pockets on the inside. So that was a quick little flippy flappy folio made mostly from the Friday freebie. Just get you some scraps and some cheesecloth and a magnet, and you've got you a little flippy floppy folio made from the Friday freebie that we gave you yesterday. Y'all go check that out. All links will be in my description box below. God bless. Y'all have a great weekend. Love y'all. Bye.